How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be talking about my Nizo S800. Bit of a visual history. Come on, let's check it out.
Yo te traigo esta bomba.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to Theo Manny's world. I'm Manny. Wow, man, it has been a while. Super long hiatus, sabbatical, whatever you want to call it. But it's over, and I'm back. And I figured I'd go back to the beginning of where Super 8 started for me, and in '96 that I got this camera. It was about maybe like $120 with shipping and handling. I was so excited. It took about maybe like 3 weeks to get to me. This was a far superior camera to any camcorder that was on the market at that time. Better picture quality, more sophisticated functions that you needed really high-grade non-linear editing systems to be able to manipulate, and this would do it in camera. That was some fantastic to have it all in one thing, you know. It pretty much killed my gas, this camera. I didn't need any other ones. When I got this dude in '96, I put one roll through it. This is that. That is the first roll that I shot with this camera right here, and I loved it. I loved the pictures. That was Kodachrome 40, and I projected it on my Chinon 3000 GL. I was very pleasantly surprised with just the way everything worked in the camera. When I got it, I had purchased it from a filmmaker that had already had it CLA'd a few years prior to when I bought it, so it was in good shape. I still didn't know all of the functionality that this camera was capable of. I still had no idea at that point in time of the variable shutter, or how to manipulate the variable shutter. And that was going to come much later in my life with this camera. The next reel that we're gonna watch is, I took a trip to Chicago. Chicago, and DC. That was in '99. That was a great trip. I didn't took this dude around too much because it was kind of dangerous in both DC and Chicago and some of the areas that I was in, so it wouldn't be smart for me to have it. But I had a great time shooting it, and it was, as usual, just a pleasure to have. And this lens is something else, man. You can grab from so far away, you can get something. So then after that, the Nizo took a little bit of a rest, and it sat for a while until 2010, when a friend of mine was going to go to his European vacation, and I told him that he should take the Nizo with him. So the Nizo got to cross the pond one more time, go back to Europe, and shoot a vacation in Italy and in Switzerland.
To come
what my buddy did, and he shot the single frames to conserve, his film, so he could shoot. So he shot a lot of Italy, most of Italy, it seems like that, of what he saw in that one area. Pretty cool. A Nizo S800 not only has accompanied me on my travels, but also my friends on their travels. And I think the footage looks great. And it was all shot on Kodachrome 40 as well. And I guess that would be the last year, of the Kodachrome 40s, because that was 2010. Gonna skip ahead another decade to 2020. And this is the year that
Chinese health officials insist the situation's in hand.
On the 30th of January, the WHO now declares a public health emergency.
It was a very different Britain that woke up this morning.
The breaking news, stay at home, that is the order tonight.
These are not helpful hints.
On the evening of June 5th, lightning struck Bighorn Mountain in the Santa Catalina Mountains north of Tucson.
Later at 9:46 p.m.
That's the bolt. That is the bolt that started this fire.
But it wasn't until later that Ruth Ruff realized what she had just captured.
I was looking out there and I saw just this little pinpoint of light on the side of Push Ridge.
had about almost 40 rolls of undeveloped film till I got my Lomo tank in 2017. And then I started developing my film. And in around 2020, that's where I started to really hit a good pace with getting an idea of what I was doing and how I was going about it. The Nizo S800 Super 8 is, I think, one of the all-time best cameras ever created. People might fight me on it. I am a huge fan. I only own one. I don't have any more Nizo S series cameras. Excellent in so many different ways. I know they're not cheap nowadays. They weren't cheap when I bought it. You know, $100 back then was a little bit harder to come by than it is now. But it was well worth it. You know, I have, like I said, I have not regretted it one day having purchased this camera. And you know, it's the camera that I am the most confident with. Has a 150-degree shutter angle, and I still know that I'm going to be able to take pictures in pretty much any situation that I'm in, because I know this. This camera I know better than any other camera that I own. And that was shooting with Kodachrome 40, developing with Caffenol, and shooting with the Nizo S800. And that has been, you know, kind of my journey with, you know, experimental processing. I love it. It's fantastic. And this camera has served me well on the entire, like, escapade all the way through it. Well, hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It's great to be back. If you dig shows like these, hit that like button. If you'd like to see more like this, go and hit that subscribe button. I definitely have some more films coming out. Alright guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Happy shooting. Take care.